Hello everyone and welcome to the ODES channel. Today we will discuss Notcoin and a bit of the economic situation. Regarding Notcoin, in recent days trading volumes for the token have spiked, likely due to the fact that the project's founder Sasha announced that there will be good bonuses for the platinum and gold level holders, as well as for the not token holders. As a result, people rushed to buy token. The price has also risen by 30% over the past 2 days, though we have corrected by minus 15% since then. So if you haven't jumped on the rocket yet, now might be a good time. Not financial advice. Overall, this growth could be linked to the general positivity in the market. The S&P 500 has been performing well recently, because the US lowered interest rates by 0.5%. Following this, we saw a clear positive reaction in the price of the assets like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then other altcoins began to wake up. The entire crypto market started to rise, plus CZ was finally released from the prison after 4 months. Elon Musk is pumping doggy again, and on the top of all this, China may soon inject billions of dollars in liquidity into the market, all due to the Bank of China, but that's another story. So why is the 10 cents mark for ODES a realistic target? Just look at how actively their ecosystem is developing and how many new apps they have already launched. In addition to the standard bot by completing tasks and mining node, they have the popular Lost Dogs game, which has gained significant traction, plus the much talked about NotPixel, which already has millions of players. I believe this is just the beginning of the ecosystem's development. The formula is simple. More popular apps in the ecosystem, higher token value. If you are into conspiracy theories, Notcoin's Telegram channel recently posted a price chart for Not with the caption "Probably nothing will happen." What does that mean? Feel free to discuss in the comments below. Right after that, we gave a buy signal for Not in our trading channel, and that signal generated 30% profit in a single trade for our subscribers. All this information is provided absolutely free in our trading Telegram channel, which you can find in the link in the description. By the way, if you don't have Not yet and want to buy it, I recommend doing so on Bybit via the link in the description also. We are the partners with the exchange, and everyone who registers through our link gets an incredible discount on trading fees, plus a chance to earn up to 30,000 USDT in bonuses for completing tasks on the exchange. The link and video instructions for the registration are in the description below. What else should you pay attention to? The Fed rate. We have a similar situation in the past where the Fed began lowering rates sharply, starting from 0.5% instead of 0.25%. The last time we saw such significant rate cut was in 2007. And as you can see from past market trends, while there was a positive spike initially, it had negative consequences later. When rates are lowered, investors understand that the dollar is going to weaken, and they can now use their dollars to buy riskier assets, which include cryptocurrency. And here is something everyone needs to understand. When the Fed is actively lowering rates, it indicates that there are some problems in the economy. Lowering the rate is a tool to relieve economy pressure. In other news, MicroStrategy purchased 7,420 bitcoins last week. So, as you can see, the overall market situation is quite positive. And this coincides with the fact that Node has launched a couple of successful projects that are currently gaining momentum, thus drawing attention to the project. I want to remind you that recently the Hamster Combat project had a terrible launch. It literally flopped right from the start. It couldn't even surpass dogs, let alone Notcoin. So with its failure, the HMS Terra token only emphasized Notcoin's status as the most successful airdrop and project within Telegram. Let's take a look at the upcoming price ranges for the node that I expect. If we assess the pattern that Notcoin has printed as a descending flag, then, upon successfully breaking out and testing the upper resistance zone, we could reach the highest point of the flag. And if you are a speculator with a temporary position, I would probably consider exiting at that point. But I have a different position. I honestly think we could see at least a 10x from the current price of Node. I really like their burn mechanism. Plus, the ecosystem itself is designed so that if you want to participate in Node project tasks, you need to buy tokens from the market. This makes the model very deflationary, meaning the token will always be bought back and later burned by the developers. And that's all for now. Don't forget that the link to our Telegram is in the description, where you can find the latest crypto news, fresh airdrops and much more. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye.